I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
What?
Oh man, that
Is
was
that like a
Jerry.
famous? Is that a famous Bears quote or something?
Wow, yeah. Why I
Thank you
gotta
for,
be a Bears coat, bro?
thank you for joining the Couple of Sodas broadcast. We are
Couple of
sponsored there
sodas,
by
bro.
Blue Chew.
Mm.
If you can't get right, Blue Chew got you.
Speaking of
Drop
Yeah.
one, let it sit under the tongue, let it dissolve, and let it go to work. And you
You use
will.
promo code sodas and you get your first month free.
You know,
speaking
most of the
Blue Chew,
YouTubers that be their
I don't-
first.
I don't think it works.
Probably don't.
Coming from experience, I wanted to see what the hype was about, so I got that free month or whatever. I've tried it; it don't do anything. I don't
Should
think.
have took a honey pack with it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll take 2 next time.
You got to get the dosage. The dosage goes up.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you probably got the low dosage.
I don't even know what it was. I just wanted to see if it would do. I just want to see if it would do anything, and I'm like, well, shit, this don't do anything.
So what's up, brothers? How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good, soldiers. How about yourself, sir?
Good, bro.
Hey, I'm alright. I'm alright.
Another busy day, never enough time.
Oh yeah. So let's break down this Brown schedule, man.
Boo.
DT.
Chill out, bro.
I gave y'all 5 wins, due to y'all having 5 quarterbacks. So
5
Bro.
wins. I mean, 5 wins against who?
That's a nightmare, bro. It's a nightmare over there.
okay, week 1 you got Cincinnati, DT.
Yeah, that's an L.
Loss.
Week 2. Let me see, bro. So I can't really see the screen like that, but
No, I'm gonna just go through it. And I know you at work and shit, bro. Operating.
yeah. So week 1 against the Bengals, that's a loss.
Week 2, Baltimore.
Still in Baltimore, that's a loss.
Damn.
Week 3 is the Packers. That's a playoff team. We're losing to them. Week 4 against the Vikings in London?
Lions. Then
Oh yeah, Lions. Another playoff team had 15 wins last year. That's a L.
Sheesh.
You got so
Winless.
that's 0-4. We get to the Vikings in London. I feel like that might be a close game, but I still think Vikings prevail. And then that's when we make a quarterback change I think we'll try out fucking Kenny Pickett after that. Put the 2 pros in first. And then God damn it, bro. He's just gonna keep on going, bro. Hold up. Get the 2 pros in first, and then they're gonna go the rookies.
So you're thinking Joe Flacco is your opening day starter?
Yeah. I mean, he should be, right? I mean, he's the most seasoned guy there.
Are they having are they having an open competition between those 4 guys?
Yeah, it's an open competition between Pickett, Gabriel, Sanders. But I'm pretty sure Joe Flacco is the lock for the starter. They haven't confirmed it, but from what I've been hearing from Browns insiders is that as far as the competition between Gabriel and Sanders, that quote unquote, it's not even close. They're saying Sanders is levels above him.
Oh, I would 100% agree with that.
That's what I've been hearing from the Browns, insiders and shit.
Once training camp started, you gonna really see, bro. The rookie, you can't really do too much from rookie mini camp.
Yeah, it's mini camp. So I'm not.
I could be wrong, but Gabriel's a lefty, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's 5'10".
Yeah.
So
I mean, he has everything working against him on that.
okay, so who's after the 0-5 to start, and then who they got? Who's after the Vikings?
Steelers
at Pittsburgh, or you okay? So you'll have a bye after the Vikings game. No,
we have a bye that early.
You
No.
know. Okay, never mind. No, normally teams will have a bye after they play
What
it.
the hell?
But no, you don't. You go to Pittsburgh week after.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh after London, that's an L in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You sure, bro? Dang.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
Yeah, I'm
again will
sure.
come against Miami.
Pittsburgh's defense.
and then we got Miami in Miami. That'll be a close game. I think we might pull a win out there. We might, but yeah, I'll give us a win against Miami. So that'll make us 1-5,
1-6
and then 1-6. Okay, who we got after Miami?
at New England.
At New England, bro. That's probably an L too, bro. It's all going to depend on what these backs can do. If the Browns can establish their run game again, bro, and get back to their identity, but if they can't do that, if our O line just is injured as it usually is, I'm taking an L against New England. All right, so after New England, who do we got?
You'll have a bye week, and then week 10 is at New York Jets.
At New York Jets. I think we beat the Jets to go 2-6. And then after the Jets,
At home versus Baltimore.
at home versus Baltimore. Baltimore sweeps us. Baltimore sweeps. Baltimore sweeps us. That's
You
2-7.
don't even get them 5 wins.
Going to
I'm being realistic, Sodas. Like, bro, this team has no idea what they're doing right now. They have 5 quarterbacks, bro. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. We don't even know who's calling the plays. If it's the OC or Kevin Stefanski, like they have no clue what's
That's
happening.
like the one year the Bears had Nick Foles, Andy Dalton.
I feel like this is an experimental year for them, bro. Like they have no clue what direction they're going in. Okay.
You think the head coach can gonna survive? He got to win now, don't he?
It depends on if he's calling the plays or not. If he's calling the plays and he has a terrible season again, yeah, I mean Stefanski's he should be gone. But
I personally don't. It's like I was saying last year with the Giants. I personally don't think you can fire Stefanski because of the quarterbacks he's been given. Unless
the quarterbacks he's been given,
unless he signed off on that.
and that wasn't his decision to bring Watson in, man. Like it wasn't. That was ownership, bro. That's ownership issues, bro. Okay, so wait, hold on. Where are we at right now? I got them at 2-7 right now.
You'll be going to, after at home against Baltimore, you're going to Las Vegas.
The Raiders?
Yep.
After Baltimore, we got the Raiders, bro. I think that one they're gonna be at home for that game, you said?
No, they're at the Raiders.
That's a loss. They're gonna lose to the Raiders. I think Gentry's gonna just run all over that defense, bro. Like I said, I don't know shit yet, but I think they lose. I just don't think it's the Browns here. And then they lose to the Raiders. Okay, who's after the Raiders?
Home against San Francisco.
I mean, since we beat them last time, bro, when they was like the best team in the league at that time, I'll give them a win against San Fran. Give them a win against San Fran. So that makes us 3-8 or 3-8.
Yep.
And then after San Francisco,
home against Tennessee.
That is going to be the week that Shedeur Sanders starts against Cam Ward.
D'Lo, can you scroll down or scroll up on the schedule?
I got you.
And I think we beat Tennessee. So with Shedeur as the starter, the rest of the year he'll be the starter. That's when I think they're going to bring him in, to be honest. I think the ownership will have enough. They'll be like, dog, all right, well, we're going to get another high draft pick, but let's see what the kid can do. Bring him out there. And then I don't know what week that is because I can't see, but wait, let me zoom in. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Week 15
okay. Week 15 against
at
the
Chicago.
Bears. Since I got a bet with Sodas, I got a bet with Sodas that the Browns win, so I'm taking the Browns there. That puts us at 4-9 or 4-8. And then yeah, fucking LLL to finish the year. I don't think we get a single win against our divisional opponents this year.
Yeah, 5-12.
Yep. 5-12. I'll take that. 5-12. And actually I'll put them at 4-12 because I think Miami beats them too. I think that start that they get off to, bro, is just going to be too hectic for them. With them not having any direction of the team, they're not going to know what the fuck to do. What I hope is they start off 0-3 or 0-4, and then week 5 they bring in Shador against Minnesota in London. I want him to come in a lot earlier than later, bro, because I don't want to just sit here and fucking have another wasted season for no reason. Like, either way it goes, even if we're good or bad, we still get a first round draft pick, 2 first round draft picks. So why tank? Why tank when you get 2 first round draft picks anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to tank for another whole year, bro. So they just got to figure out their offensive scheme. They need to get back to their identity of running the football. We got 2 explosive backs now, bro. Quinshawn Judkins, Dylan Sampson. Both two very different guys, but they both have the ability to break away big plays. You know what I'm saying? And I think what they need to do is do everything in their power to fucking keep Nick Chubb. And yeah, bro.
DT,
Yeah.
you can cash out on that bet early. It's just like the books, bro. Because
What
so
you
you
talking
think the
about?
Bears gonna do worse of the what you think? You said you get them 4 wins.
Who, the Bears or the Browns?
The Browns.
I give them 4, yeah. I give them 4.
What's your guys' bet? Who does better or who wins the
We
head-to-head
just bet that I just bet him that what did we bet? Was it the Browns that have a better record than the Bears or the
Yeah, you said that.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Browns will have a
Yeah.
better record than the Bears.
Who had a better record?
I'll take
Yeah,
that
that's
bet,
the bet.
D'Lo.
And he
What you
threw it.
trying-
That's why I'm like the Browns. Okay, why not?
I'll take that bet.
That was a
Browns will have
plus.
better record.
You think the Browns will have the better record than the Bears?
The Bears have to prove me wrong before I will bet on the Bears.
You want me
Yeah,
to?
yeah.
They have to prove me wrong.
You gonna hear a knock? And you know who that's gonna be?
Nope.
So yeah, man, I'll give them. That's my realistic take. I have a feeling if they can figure out the run game early, and we could possibly maybe get another receiver in there somehow. That they could do better.
I mean, they still got a good defense.
I think the floor for them is, for me, it's what I said 4, and the ceiling is 7 or 8. I'd say 8. It might get 8 wins.
Who y'all want to do next?
Steelers. Fuck it.
Steelers. Mason Rudolph.
Well, it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Of course.
I bet you. I'm willing to bet my left nut on that shit.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Week 1, we got the Jets. That's a win.
Especially if Rodgers is your quarterback.
Yeah.
Damn, no Justin Fields revenge game?
Bro, you got to be somebody to have revenge, bro. Come on now, stop it.
Oh man, y'all sleeping on Justin Fields.
No, well, shit. Wake me up when it's something. Week 2, Seattle. That's a dub. Week 3 at New England. That's going to be tricky because we don't know who the fuck New England's going to be. I think it'll probably come down to the wire. So I'll say a loss right there because the Steelers always lose the team they're supposed to fucking beat. It just never fails. That Minnesota game is in Ireland. That's a win for the Steelers. Then we have the earliest bye week we've ever had in a long time. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that because now we basically got to make a 13-week run, just about. Who we got after the bye? Cleveland, dub. Ain't no even need to explain that. Well, we might as well play your local high school team.
Hey, chill out, bro.
The
We don't
Bengals.
slam you back, man. That's terrible timing for that. No, that ain't even funny.
The Bengals will probably lose that game. That's a division. It's a division rival. Not worried, but we'll probably lose that. Green Bay will win that one. We owe the Colts an ass whooping. We will win that one. Now, mind you, all of this is depending on Aaron Rodgers. At the LA Chargers, I already have tickets to that game. I will be going. That is a win.
You should base it off of Mason Rudolph, bro.
No, I'm not.
That's
I'm
who
not.
your
No,
quarterback
I'm not
is.
going to do that. No, we're not doing that. No.
That's who your quarterback is.
All right,
bro.
let's do it this way. Let's do one based on Aaron Rodgers and one based on Mason Rudolph. That's
if it's Mason Rudolph, Mike Tomlin will have his first losing season as a head coach. Just going to be honest with you.
Yeah, this ain't the one I was talking about with the Mason. That's another.
Well, then I get
sent
5
it to
more
him. He ain't
tries.
come
Then
up.
'cause we got 5 quarterbacks.
He believe in.
Yeah,
Mason
he's
Rudolph's boy right there.
and he's weird for that. I will beat the Bengals. We'll beat Chicago, even though that's in Chicago. That's Thanksgiving weekend, right? The 23rd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lose to the Bills. That's just we lose to the Bills. That's just what's going to happen. I might win against Baltimore. I might split with them. Well, we'll split because it's been a while since they swept me. So I'll probably lose that game. So that's 2 losses in a row. We'll beat Miami. We'll probably lose to Detroit. We'll beat Cleveland. And we'll beat Baltimore. For sure. 11-5, 12-4.
12-4 for the Steelers.
You're missing
With
out.
Aaron Rodgers, correct?
Yep.
You'd be 12-5 or 13-4.
So with Mason Rudolph, what do you guys get? About 7 wins?
Under 500. It don't even matter. And Mike Tomlin will probably lose his job.
Really? I don't ever see that happening.
It has to. If he shits the bed this year, it's.
So if you guys are another first game exit, then you think he's gone?
Yeah.
And obviously if you don't make it to the playoffs, then what?
Yeah, he's out of there.
But then they're just gonna blame it on we had an old Aaron Rodgers.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they say. It's about what we saw. But here's the thing: you can't shit the bed with Aaron Rodgers because you waited all this time to get him on your roster. You can't shit the bed with him, and then have a horrible season. Now you have to bench him and bring in who knows who. We don't want that look. We don't want that media service. No, it's just going to be bad. It's just going to be bad.
I have an Aaron Rodgers take. From what I've been hearing from like my Vikings podcast that I listen to, he wanted to go to Minnesota. I think he's waiting for OTAs and all that to open up to see if he's actually ready because he wants to play it. He wants to pull a Favre. I think he's waiting to see if McCarthy's ready. And I think if the Vikings say no, I think he retires.
No, the deal's already done with Pittsburgh.
He wants to play football still. He's not just gonna retire. I don't think.
Yeah, he probably want to bounce back from last year.
He wants to play. I don't think
Never
he's
better.
gonna be one
He
of
don't
those
want to
guys.
go out.
He
He don't
wants-
want to
he
go
wants-
out like that.
He wants to wait until OTAs are not mandatory, so you don't have to. So he won't get fined for not being there.
Even though money really ain't an issue for him. But-
Ah,
So you got him at 12-4 with Aaron Rodgers, about under 500 with Mason Rudolph.
Yep.
Who's your guys' backup right now?
Who's what?
Who's your guys' backup quarterback right now?
Will Howard,
Will
Oh
Howard.
yeah, that's right, Will Howard.
champion, proven
You
winner.
think he'll play at any point this year if Aaron Rodgers don't come?
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all got Jack Sawyer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Jack
Oh,
Sawyer
I don't
on
know
the
how the
D
hell
line.
he fell to the 5th round.
I
Man.
have no clue either. I have no clue.
All right.
I think it's an
Spoil
attitude
Nation.
thing for him too, man. He's a sore loser.
It's on you, buddy.
He can't control his emotions, bro. Jack
Who?
Sawyer. Jack
He's a
Sawyer.
He's a defensive player, brother.
He can't control his emotions.
Can't control his emotions. What the?
Mm-mm.
What?
When Michigan beat them again this year, fuck that, bro. They're not doing that shit on our field again.
It's
Yeah,
Michigan,
fucking
bro.
ran
What do you
out there.
expect?
He fucking ran out there,
It's
took the flag
passion,
out of
bro.
their hand and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking Michigan.
Exactly. But you
Talking
got to
about
be
you
able
can't
to take an
he
L,
can't
man.
control. No, that's not an L you want to take.
Right off, go out.
He's soft. All right, who we doing next?
You sound bitter, brother.
The Vikings.
I'm
What
not
happened?
bitter. I'm a Michigan fan. I don't care.
Heard
All
that.
right, go ahead, Jordan.
Win. Win.
Wait, let's say the teams are playing now.
At Chicago, that's a win.
Damn,
Week
Chicago
one.
getting no love.
Fuck no.
Crazy, bro.
They don't
Y'all
deserve
won't be back.
And home against Atlanta, that's another win. Home against Cincinnati.
Oh, that'll be a rematch, though, won't it? That'll be a
For-
rematch with Michael Penix and JJ in the national championship. That should be a good game.
Did Washington play in the championship?
Yeah, they played
Yeah, 2
Michigan.
years ago.
I don't think Penix is that good of a quarterback, but
I don't know. He started to look pretty good at the end of the year there, but they only gave him like 2 games, but whatever.
they still have that Kirk Cousins contract that's help or making it so they can't add, build around Penix. That was one of the dumbest decisions, That's another option, low key for Cleveland. Reunite him as Stefanski.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is. That'd be their best bet if they were trying to win now.
I don't want Kirk Cousins.
Then week 3 versus Cincinnati. I think that is a win just because Cincinnati doesn't have a defense.
Yeah, a lot of people got Cincinnati getting a lot of wins, and they're not. I don't think they're going to be that good.
I don't think their defense, offensively, yeah, I mean, they have all the pieces there, but defensively, and I don't know if Cincinnati fixed their offensive line issues from last year, but I think the Vikings will win that. Then we're going to Dublin against Pittsburgh. That's a win.
Crazy as hell.
JJ McCarthy.
I think if JJ McCarthy can do what Sam Darnold did last year with
He
Kevin
won't.
O'Connell, I
He
actually
doesn't
think
have the arm for that shit, bro.
he'll be better.
He don't have the arm for that shit. He's more of a escapability quarterback, bro. He don't even launch the ball that much.
I think
But
he's
you
going to
guys-
surprise people.
You guys do have one of the best backs in the league, though. So, I mean,
And we have, maybe the best wide receiver in the game. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's arguable, but I
No, I
personally
mean,
think
I
Chase is
think
the
with the weapons that the Vikings have, if McCarthy can be what Kevin O'Connell wants him to be, and I trust Kevin O'Connell at this point, I have
If
to.
you can get some wins with Josh Dobbs, you should be able to with JJ.
But the Pittsburgh game, depending on, I'm just kind of going off until I see Aaron Rodgers actually signing with them. I'm going off Mason Rudolph as their quarterback as I'm picking this. Then we're staying in Europe, playing Cleveland. That's a win. And then we'll have our bye week. Home against Philly. I think they'll hand us our first loss of the year. Then we're going to the LA Chargers, which will be technically a home game. That's a win. McCarthy's going to stick it to Harbaugh there. Okay. At Detroit, November 2nd, that's a loss. Home against Baltimore, that is a loss. Then we were home against Chicago, that is a win. That's at Green Bay. That is a win. At Seattle, that's a win. Versus Washington. Washington is one of my dark horse teams to be extremely good this year. I think that's a loss.
You think they're going to be kind of not as good as they were last year?
No, I think Washington is going to be the team to beat this year. They added the left tackle Laramie Tunsil. I think there's one more year of solid production. Deebo Samuel. They added to the defense. I think they're going to be the sneaky team to beat this year. Then we're at Dallas. That's a win. At the Giants, that is a win. Then these last two games against Detroit and Green Bay, they're both home. I think it's going to come down to these last two games to decide the division. I think they split with Detroit. That's a win because I had them losing before, and then I think they close out against Green Bay with the win.
So what that is?
13-4.
I don't think there's. I don't know, man. Not with no rookie, bro. I don't think so.
He ain't a rookie.
Yeah.
I don't know though. We'll see, bro. Like there's so many fucking what ifs right now this year because we don't know who's actually gonna be playing where, bro.
Y'all definitely ain't sweeping the Bears, bro. We'll get one.
It's like I said before, they got to prove me wrong. This might be the year.
Yeah.
Maybe it's next year. They got to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I feel you. They got to prove me wrong too, though, but it's looking good.
I mean, if McCarthy...
No Nagy, bro. No Nagy.
Or Eberflus. Or Waldron.
JJ loves those running backs, though, man.
Yeah, now even
off the ball a lot.
Now Owen got to deal with Eberflus.
I think it's going to be a good year. I don't know. I've never been high on a Vikings quarterback like I am McCarthy, but
you was pretty high on Darnold.
I was for a while until he turned into Sammy Small D. Where's my freaking charger for this thing?
All right, man. Here we go.
All right. Let's do the
Bears, man. Saving the first
Bears.
17-0 season. Who was the last team to go on?
The Patriots were.
All right, so make it short, bro. They ain't losing, bro. Win, 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 win. All we do is win, no matter what. Now, week 1, Ben Johnson debut. Dub.
Who y'all got? Who y'all playing?
The Vikings.
Week 1, Vikings. Okay.
Yeah,
We are betting the hat, right?
Yeah, whoever, loser
I
got to
bought
win the
a
next video.
I bought a cheesehead hat, so we bet the hat. So whoever we have to go live wearing the hat, or whoever loses this game. I don't have it
All
yet. So
right. Week 2, Lions lost. Week 3, Cowboys. What? At home, win. At Vegas, dub. Commanders, loss. That's at Commanders, yeah.
do you
Just
think
there
that
since that Hail Mary.
you
It's
think
gonna
the
be a
Bears
good
are going to
game.
call a Hail Mary on them?
Huh?
Think the Bears are going to call
No,
a Hail Mary on them? No, no.
probably a block field goal or something, but they'll figure it. They'll figure out a way to lose it. They'll be right
another
there.
Hail Mary win.
They'll be right there, and it'll be a Chicago way. Fuck a
This
Buffalo
time it'll be
Wild
a
Wing.
Caleb. This time it'll be Caleb throwing the Hail Mary win.
All right, so that's a loss. Saints win. Is that what, home or away? Home game.
The Saints are in a worse quarterback position than the Browns, I think, this year.
Ravens loss. Bengals loss.
Bro, why does everybody think the Bengals are gonna be so good, bro?
Man, Joe Burrow, bro.
They got to keep up with their offense. If the team
They got
has
no D, bro.
if the team has a solid defense that can stop them, Cincinnati is not even a 500 team.
All right, I got them beating the Giants.
Scroll up, D'Lo, so you can see your schedule.
Hold on.
There we go.
All right, got them beating the Giants. We splitting, like I said, we splitting with the Vikings. Steelers dub. Philly loss. Packers win.
Wait a minute. If Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback for the Steelers, he is your daddy, so you will lose it.
Is that a home? And it's a home game too.
The home game, but Aaron Rodgers owns Soldier Field. You got to take that in consideration.
Dub. Philly loss. Packers dub. Browns. Dub.
Yeah.
Packers dub. We sweeping the Packers this year. 49ers loss and the Lions win.
49ers is another team. I think that's just they're finished, bro.
So what's that? Like 10-7?
10-7 for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you want, that cash out button.
No, I still think that Browns will beat them, bro. I still think the Browns will have a pretty good year this year.
And I said this last time you was up, King. Caleb Williams throwing for 4,000 this year, man. He gonna be the first bet this year.
You guys have never had a quarterback to throw for 4,000?
Nope.
That still surprises me because I could have swore Jay Cutler threw for that many times, but he never did.
Yeah, Smoking Jay.
Who got the closest sodas?
Probably
Jay.
I know Caleb almost did it last year.
What did he have? Like three something?
Like 36, 38 around there.
Yeah, he'll probably get that this year with the O-line.
You know what I'm saying? All them sacks and
yeah, he's got an O-line finally. I mean,
all them sacks. He got the offensive coordinator not watching film with a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you guys gonna do at running back, man? I know I've heard rumors about Chubb, but I mean I know Swift ain't gonna be the only guy there. So they gotta bring in somebody, right?
Yeah, I mean I forgot his name, but that 7th round pick, it's a copycat league. They trying to find Ryan Poles trying to find his Pinchenko, whatever his name is. You feel
You
me?
still got Roshan, don't you?
Yeah, Roshan concussion problems. Like he been battling that since we drafted him. Him and Jaquan Brisker. So, but
so then the receiving core, though.
the Burton and Loveland though, it should that was obviously Ben Johnson.
So that's the big story of the Bears this year. Is their receiving core now massively upgraded.
Massively.
Yeah, I mean Roma Dunze's second year. You got.
Oh,
fucking
okay. I'm saying though, is it better than I thought? That's what you was trying to last. Keenan Allen and Burton though.
I mean,
That
Keenan
connection
Allen's
that
not
they
a
built.
lock yet, though, is it?
No, he back. I think I seen him sign with the Broncos.
Who?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen went to the Broncos.
I think he's still a free agent.
I think he is, bro.
No, he a Bronco.
No, I don't think he is.
But now you guys got Luther in there. You got DJ Moore still.
Keenan Allen is still a free agent.
D-Lo don't know shit.
Yeah, that be sodas that know it all. D-Lo.
Oh yeah, that is right.
I'm a Gemini, so you feel me? It makes sense now, don't it?
I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
You know they say Gemini got two sides or some shit. The little zodiac, whatever.
Twin. Two sides of delusion.
Bro, we never went winless. That's what I'm gonna keep throwing you with, bro. No matter if it's one game or two games, we won it.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same, bro. But
expectations for y'all teams this year, bro.
We're getting out of the first round of the playoffs. Thank God. Now, granted, we'll probably play a team like Houston.
I just want to see a winning season, man. Give me 8 wins, man. Like I'll be happy. 8
Well, that's
wins,
not a
I'll be
winning
happy.
season, brother.
Well,
and it's Cleveland, bro.
I know. I mean, for me
That's
as
the
a
winning.
fan,
That's
I want to see 8, man. Give me 8 wins, and I'll be like, okay, at least we're moving in the right direction. Everything's different this year, bro. It's a whole new year, man. If they could just step up that defense like they did in 2023, I think we'll get a lot more wins than people think. Because I don't know how you go from being a top 2 defense to almost dead last, and you have all the same guys. I don't know
you
how
gotta
that
get
happens.
Freddie Kitchen back, bro.
Fuck no, bro.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I just want to see, Kayla make that jump, bro.
I think Caleb will be good this year, but
It
all depends. It all depends on if they can establish a run game too. If they can't do that, then
next time, they upgraded center, right guard, and left guard.
he needs help with the run game.
And that one left tackle that they got, that 6'9" left tackle, 6'8", like the second round. Good things about him though, but it's and Braxton Jones, bro, can't guard the bull rush. Been a problem, still hasn't got better. But he was like a 5th round pick starting, what I'm saying, since we drafted him. So, and he just got hurt, a broken leg or something late last year. So who knows if he gonna be ready for training camp or whatever. Come back, rookie already got the job.
Caleb's definitely got some people to throw the ball to now. So.
He got some people to block for him and not get sacked with him.
But would you say I was crazy if I said that Caleb plays better, like when he's getting chased for his life?
No, because he keep doing that damn spin move, bro. He just need to check.
That's what he did at USC. He would kind of just do what he wanted.
Most of the plays though, and most of his sacks is, you know what I'm saying, is some of them was on him. You know what I'm saying? Just take that little check down or throw the ball away. Throw it out of bounds. Aaron Rodgers was good on that. He said he, grew up watching Rodgers. It's okay. Next play mentality, bro. That's what he got to learn, and hopefully Big Play Ben could coach that into him.
So y'all remember when Aaron Rod like that meme that they had with him when he got tackled, bro? His helmet was like halfway off his face and his eyeballs were wide open, bro.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully that ain't Caleb this year, bro.
With the amount of money
he can't take another 60 plus sacks.
Well, the amount of money they spend on the offensive line, if he is like that, then that general manager needs to be fired.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can't take another 60 plus sacks, bro.
He got sacked 60 times.
68.
57. Was it? I thought it was 58.
58, 68 sound the same.
It was.
way.
We did a show on that, me and you, because we did David Carr when his rookie year in Houston. It wasn't far off of that. He got sacked like 78 times, I think, in Houston his rookie year.
Crazy.
We're like 100 something days away from football.
Hey, Sodas, I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
We're getting close though, man. It's gonna be here sooner
Yeah,
than later.
68.
Was it 68? And I think what David
Carr
Carr
had to be like 70.
Because I remember doing that show with you.
Yeah.
And we got white poop over here. Right. Yeah. Well, I got to jump off. I got things I got to do before I hit the road in the morning.
All right, man. When you get back, you can get the Ram though if you want it though. Yeah.
I'll be back Thursday.
Talk about
go
it.
live again Sunday.
All right.
And
yeah, DT, we usually do this Sunday during football. See, that's when we started. Yeah, he lived like down the street from me and shit.
Yeah, every Sunday usually have another guy with us, but he works all the time.
I can get up to 10 people. That's I want. I'm trying to see how that look like.
10 people.
Fill up the.
I gotta work every
10 different
Sunday
fans.
Too, it's kind of nice when I get to work on Sundays because I get to watch football in peace without my kids trying to watch fucking cartoons and shit. But all right, bro, it's good meeting you, man.
Yeah, hold on. This the guy live that he wouldn't let you up, man. Remember you said you was requesting up on TikTok.
Oh yeah, okay, that's him. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I was the one.
He a crane operator, so
this was when was that? It was Cleveland got their butt kicked. And you were talking about when Cleveland gets Mobley back and
getting LeBron.
It was like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm a Timberwolves fan, so I was watching the games and.
Well, you should be excited then.
I am. OKC's kind of has me nervous, but I would like to see the Knicks Timberwolves in the championship just because of those trades they made.
It's gonna be a good series, bro, with OKC.
But
should be exciting.
I personally think the Knicks are going to steamroll Indiana. I didn't think Indiana was that good. I don't think they're that good.
I disagree, man. They're firing on all cylinders right now, bro.
They are, but
their role players are coming through, bro. If you can get your guys off the bench, come through for you, bro.
That's what the Celtics had, a deeper bench too, allegedly.
But
they let too many of them 20-point games slip away.
But that's the thing about the Celtics, though. Like, when you live and die by the three and it's not working, what are you gonna do? I mean,
Oh, that's
they got exposed, bro, for not being able to shoot, bro. They
that's
couldn't
why
hit that 3-point shot, and you see
I'm
what happened to
hoping
them.
I'm hoping the Timberwolves can get out of their shooting slump that they kind of were in against Golden State. Because if they do that against OKC, it'll be OKC in 5.
If Rudy Gobert can have good games, then they're not losing because you're automatically gonna get a good game out of Randall and Anthony Edwards. So like, if Rudy Gobert can step up and do what he did against the Lakers with his little 20-20 performance, I mean that's obviously asking a lot. But just if you can give them 15 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, you guys will be all right. Because they ain't got nobody. They ain't got no. OKC don't got a little Hartenstein, right? I mean,
Hartenstein and Chet, but Chet's a toothpick. You know,
Chet. I'm not really too worried about.
He doesn't have. He hasn't gained the NBA.
He's not physical enough for Randall or fucking
Rudy or even Nas.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. That's gonna be a weird series. I feel like I don't know how that's gonna go. Honestly,
I
see Minnesota pulling away though.
I would still like to see Minnesota and the Knicks just for that trade they made in the offseason make it to the championship. But
oh no, a lot of people been counting OKC out, man, and they just keep on proving people wrong. So
I think OKC is a great team. They're
same like the Pacers.
Yeah, same with the Pacers, man. They're frauds, blah blah blah. No, man.
Now, I mean,
one of them getting their first ring.
I would also like to see Minnesota and Indiana just because they're two smaller market teams.
That's kind of like what I like about this year because either way it goes, I don't think any of these teams have had a championship in like a long time, bro.
Well, Minnesota doesn't have one.
Minnesota doesn't have a championship.
StreamYard.
No, they were an expansion team in the early '90s. So this is their second time or third time in the Western Conference Finals. Last time they were in the Western Conference Finals.
So how did you feel? How did you feel about Kevin Love going to the Cavs and winning one?
It didn't really.
That pissed you off?
No, he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to. Kevin Love didn't really affect me. I didn't really have any hard feelings against Kevin Love. He didn't want to be there. He didn't want to try and build something, and I always liked Kevin Love, so I was kind of happy for him, to be honest. And he showed Cleveland, loyalty for years.
Yeah, that was a good time, bro.
Kevin Love
was a good time.
Kevin Love was still one of my favorite players, but
that was a good time, man. Good time to be alive. At least I got to see one, man. I'm happy, bro.
I think the only team. Do the Knicks have a championship under their belt?
No, not since. What is it?
They never won with Patrick Ewing.
The merger, the ABA.
I think they won one in like fucking 73 or some shit.
OKC is technically an expansion team. Well, I don't know. I guess they're not. They're the Supersonics, but they left Seattle. I don't.
Wait, do the Knicks not have a championship, bro?
I don't think they do.
I think they won in the 70s.
Let me see here.
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe 73 or.
Let me see here. Oh, come on. I don't think that's right. Yep. 2 championships, one in 70 and one in 73.
That's what I thought. I knew they won one in 73.
Damn.
So they're
Yeah, they starving then.
Right.
Well, every other team, the Pacers, Timberwolves, and Thunder.
Yeah, they all deserve one too, just as bad. I think the Pacers won in the fucking 60s.
The Pacers have 3 ABA titles, but no NBA titles. So, and then
If the
Oklahoma.
Pacers win, man, that shit's gonna be insane, bro.
And Oklahoma, I don't remember. Let me see here.
Yeah, they're gonna be wilding out.
The Thunder have technically won championship in '79 when they were the
That's all
Super
you're gonna
Six.
hear on TikTok, bro. If the Pacers win, I mean, they're gonna come out of nowhere. Pacers fans. Disappointments this year, though. NBA playoffs, man. Fucking disappointments.
Yeah, at least you made it, bro. At least you made it.
I know, but damn. That shit sucked the way we went out, bro. Damn.
It definitely does, bro.
That shit stings, bro. Especially when you was the second best team all year, defensive player of the year, coach of the year, and go out like that. Fuck. Shit was embarrassing, bro. But I think Donovan Mitchell said he's gonna stick in Cleveland, though.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He gave it his all, bro. They just
He
need
said
to
he's
make
gonna run
some
it
more
back.
moves. They just need to make some more moves, bro.
Hey, D'Lo, I
really-
heard somewhere that Scottie Pippen's going to take over for the Bulls as your new head coach.
Fake news. Billy Donovan has an undisclosed contract extension. Nobody knows about it. Nobody. Nobody knows the years. Nobody know the how much, you know. But
It'll be
So
interesting.
how
All
do we
right,
invite people to this shit, man?
I got to bounce. I got to get ready for tomorrow.
All right, bro.
all
Get
right.
you later. I'll see you.
Is this like a? Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was just say I'll be back Sunday, or
All
maybe
right,
if you
I'll
guys
holler
are,
at you, man.
maybe if you're live on TikTok or something this week and I'm at the hotel. I can
Yeah, we
jump
got to
on
get you
there.
on one of those, bro, so you can get
I
your
can jump on my
TikTok shit.
phone at the hotel, or I don't take my computer with me or anything. But
Yeah, you can do StreamYard on your phone. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
I have my whole setup. I like having my, I bought this fancy computer and I feel like I have to use it.
All right, go Minnesota.
Take it with you.
Let's go
Put
Minnesota.
it in the bag. Just throw it in the bag. But I
Dude,
know.
some of those places I go to in St. Louis, I feel like it's gonna get stolen or broken into, and I'm constantly having to lock the truck, and I don't like taking more stuff with me than I have to.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's has me on edge down there, but whatever.
All right, hit me up.
All right,
All right, bro.
Catch you later.
All right.
So that's what
you
we
was
doing.
saying?
About what? Oh, how do we
This
invite
is
people
like
to
this is where I do my edits, and like we on live on TikTok, and I'm not TikTok, YouTube and Twitch.
So how do we invite
Then I
people?
just
Can we?
you send that link, but
That's what's
you
up.
can
We
go-
switching
go-
over? Or what
yeah,
you
we
trying to do?
switching. I'm gonna chop this one up.
You about to edit before you go live or what?
I'm gonna do it while I'm live, but I'm about to run the dogs and shit out. Get that out the way real quick.
All right, so you want me to start it up or you start it up?
Yeah, just wait, man.
All right, bro.
Can't
I'll
rush
see you over there.
greatness being what you don't get a break. When your breaks?
I don't get no fucking breaks.
Damn.
If I gotta piss, I piss off the crane. If I gotta shit, I bring a bucket up here and shit in it, bro.
Shut up.
No, I'm just playing. If I gotta shit.